Okay, we're back with more Dead Cells. This is going to be my last live streamed episode of the game, but I'm going to keep playing it off stream. So that's my plan. I'd like to try to do all of the content and see all of the different boss cells. I just don't think I'll be able to do that live. So we're going to continue with the run we left off on, and then I'll talk about my plan for the rest of this episode here in a second. I'm probably going to die in this run really quick. No idea what I was doing with this setup. So we got sword, ice, grenades. Okay. I'm doing alright at the moment. Don't think I want this. Let me adjust the game volume a bit. Looks like it's a little loud. So bad. The health. It's fine. It's less fine. Let's see. I'm gonna follow my old rule. Serving me decently. Those to blow up. Yeah, it's still double. Shit. Saw that coming. I want this instead of the crusher. Of course, a kebab dropped it right after I got hit and used a healing potion. Oh well. Scary off-screen mushrooms kicking my ass. Shit. Rolled too early there. Wasn't so bad. This is where I can't, dash down. I still ended up falling through the platform there, just barely, unfortunately. I wish these got marked in some way once you had found the secret. I've already been in there and inspected it. Sometimes they have items too. I don't think those get marked at all. Shit. Might actually switch to gastronomy. I feel like you get, like, kebab drops pretty frequently. And they're not very impactful at 15%, but I feel like they would be extremely impactful at 30%. I don't know. Even if I don't use it for the attack boost, right? I feel like the biggest downside to playing on these higher difficulties is like the horrific nerf to healing. Let's see if I can fit it in. I think I'm generally operating on the assumption that mutations are a lot more effective on average than they actually are in practice. Ooh. I think I want that. Just go ahead and heal here. Maybe you want the twin down. Now with that, I guess I can re-roll. Yeah, I noticed that. It doesn't change anything, right? Changes the graphic for food. I would like the cells, please. Sufferable crypts. Get that extra heal I left on the ground, too. That one. Oh no, there's some... scrolls behind. That's double. No, I should have done it this way, but oh well, that's fine. Our health is good. They'll get corrected in future scroll pickups. Oh, it's down here. Slow for me. Other scrolls that I'm leaving on the table here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, and there are other star enemies maybe that I didn't see. No, okay. That's fine. Oh, and I still had a free key. I missed that. I did not realize that the elevator would hurt you if it landed on your head. That sucks. Yo. Just picking up stun grenade. Mushroom boy. Trying to get all the mutations. Didn't know that it hurt you. Yeah, cruelly. Try it, why not? Keep my current setup for now, but I'm probably going to respec it later. I think I want to try gastronomy out. I was thinking about it before, and I think that's actually pretty good if you're on these higher boss cell levels. Conjunctivitis, not conjunctivitis. Stun on that's actually decently long. I guess the boss gets resistant to it after a while. I have like the worst weapon for this boss because like it only gets crits if you're hitting constantly, and I can't do that because of how fast it is, or how it keeps moving away from me anyway. Not great. That's better. Okay. Yay! I'm able to get the crits off. Oh, I forgot to turn on my heart rate monitor. Advanced Forge 1. That sounds good. This... I didn't pick up the key here, so I can't go for the optional boss. I guess I'll just go to Slumbering Sanctuary. Alright, so let's definitely dump in here. Should have been dumping in here the whole time, didn't realize that it gave you benefits on the way. Yeah, Advanced Forge 1 sounds awesome. Dump everything in that now if it's not a boss level. Let's reset. Let's try Gastronomy. I'm gonna try anything else. I guess Vengeance and Scheme, maybe. Although right now I have really long cooldowns on both of my skills, so Scheme is probably not great. I forgot I had it, which is why I had the regular infantry grenade earlier, so I'll try to get a shorter cooldown ability soon. Yeah, I don't mind Conjunctivius. He's kind of a reasonable boss, but I really don't like the tentacle phase. I still haven't figured out how to do it without getting screwed up really bad damage-wise. About to get completely destroyed by bats here. I'm gonna let the credits play sometime today, so my plan in general is I want to see all of these stages and bosses that we haven't cleared yet. I'm gonna do that by going down to normal difficulty after this run until we at least see all of them, and then I'll go back to very hard and continue to get more boss cells when I play off stream. But at some point we're going to get credits, and I'm going to let them play, and I'll give my final thoughts on the game. And I am just really surprised at how terrible health is in this game and how terrible defensive anything is, it seems, especially as you get higher and higher. I wonder if that's just a consequence of having such a large health pool overall to work with. Like a lot of roguelikes I'm used to give you, like, 3 hearts. Having better weapons can be with unlocking new ones feels bad. Yeah, anything that's like a permanent upgrade, right, would be nice. I don't think I've seen a door like that before. Is that opens with a certain kind of... I think the game became super damage focused because of the way that it was structured at the very beginning of development and has iterated upon over time as the communities responded to it. But I don't think that it was destined to be structured like that. It's definitely a different approach than I've seen in a lot of other games similar to it. Like, I still like this game a lot. I think it has some really cool mechanical ideas. I really like the weapons and the feel of combat and dodging and stuff like that. Feels amazing. I think what it ends up creating, though, is you get this like crowd of professional, or not professional, but really good Dead Cells players who are like, oh, don't you know? These choices you're making are objectively bad. And it's like, well, if there's all these objectively bad choices in the game, why are they in the game as choices, right? Yeah. But it says why when you send it to die. That's so mean. Die here soon, I can feel it. Yeah. Any second now. Alright, let's reduce this. So here are my notes. I haven't fought the giant, the Scarecrow, and I haven't beaten the servants or fought the boss after the servants. So that's what I'm going to try to work on normal mode here. I'm also aware of a secret super boss that you only get on max difficulty. There's no way I'm going to unlock that on stream. That's something I'll work on when I play the game off stream. So I guess we'll start with the giant, which means I think I have to pick up a key in this door at the beginning of the run. like the stiletto if I can get bleeding consistent. Probably easier said than done. Wait, is this where's the key supposed to be? The cavern key for unlocking that? I thought I was supposed to have it unlocked right after this door opens. Is that not right? Or do I have to use my head for it here? Do I have to use like an ability to get over there or something? I really like this idea of the homunculus ability, but I feel like you use it so infrequently that it's kind of hard to recognize parts of the level that are intended for you to use it, you know? That really didn't work? First try. Okay, well, I already wasted half my health, so... I guess I'm playing on normal, so it doesn't really matter. I can just use a flask now. Can I restart this run? Don't want to waste 2 minutes on that. Wow, it still gives me the money if I do restart run? I thought that would at least be a reason to not just keep rolling until you get a good setup from here, you know? Interesting. Not super pumped about any of these, to be honest. I only need to use this key one time, I guess, and then after that the level will be open permanently. Oh right, I get the regular shield guys for the big shield guys now since I'm not on a boss cell level. So I specifically need to go through... Hold on. I guess I could do Promenade or the sewers. Or this one, so let's do this one since I'm here already. We said it's 2 scrolls in the first zone, is that right? Morass of the Banished, I think, is what we need next. Okay. Did I just like completely walk past the free talisman at the start? I must have. I feel like that you can forge stuff twice thing is actually kind of insanely strong. I didn't get to use gastronomy before, but I still think it's pretty good. Maybe less good when I can refill my flask every time. Crusher 2. I don't think I was appreciating just how much of a health boost enemies were getting on 2 boss cells. I feel like I've been playing on wearing weighted clothes mode, right? Start switching to health soon here. There's some. Yeah, it's huge. Alright, more of the bandage is where I need to go, but I'm going to try to find some more scrolls first. Prison depths. Oh, I hate those spiky shell guys. At least they don't take like 3/4 of my health. I'm actually gonna recycle that. Since I gotta remember that I can just keep getting flasks back after every stage now. Can I get stacking buffs from gastronomy, do you know, if I find another piece of food before the first 5-minute buff runs out? Health, please. Thank you. Ramparts. Explorer's Instinct is great. Let's go to the morass then. Yo, that please. Oh, what else I want after that, though? I haven't tried this one out. Rolling Reef's Crow's Feet behind you. I do roll a lot. Oh, is there no, like, internal cooldown on that this time? That's interesting. The other 2 things that involve rolling have an extremely long internal cooldown. It's like super frustrating. All right, from morass I have to go to the nest, and then I can go to the graveyard. Yeah, right, because it just hits enemies constantly. I'm digging them so far. Probably be better if I had any points in purple. But... I feel like the damage buff from recycling of food is like comparable mathematically to the damage buff from any of the other, like, oh, there's some recycle. It's comparable to the damage buff from a lot of the other mutations that only are, like, circumstantial based on when you just did something, but it lasts for 5 minutes, which is crazy. I guess maybe not so good when you actually have to eat the food, but if you do have to eat the food, then it's saving you flasks, which also seems really good. I don't know, I'm starting to think I might need to take that every single run, especially if I get back onto a higher difficulty after this. It looks like it does stack. Looks like I've got 2 now. That's nice. I don't know what the deal is with that crazy room. Is there like an inspectable in here? I'll just pause while I'm in here. Weird. Remember, that guy's weapon can still hit me after I've rolled. I felt like Elites got significantly nastier on higher difficulties, but that may have just been because they survive so much longer. I can see their affix abilities more, like when they spawn little lasers and shit. Alright, nest is where we need to be. Let's see if I can unlock anything else in the meantime. Right, because you're already about to die in one hit. I agree. Hello? Oh, that's cool. It's a cluster grenade. Okay. Why did I get that legendary forge drop from a boss? Is there just a chance for me to get that all the time, every time I fought a boss, or...? Green, though. I don't know if I like Mushroom Boy that much. Alright, Explorer's Instinct. What can we see from that? Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb real quick, sorry. There's a scroll and a chest. I guess I'll go get the chest real quick. Oh, it's based on a specific number of boss kills? That's interesting. So I should try to get as many kills in on bosses as I can, then, I guess. I think this is the only roguelike roguelite that I've played that has that kind of philosophy of everything's gonna kill you in one hit. Like, and it seems they've doubled down on it mechanically too, with the one-shot protection, the thing that makes it so you only have one hit point if you get hit too hard for max health. It's a lot better than my current weapon. I'll try to get used to it. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked though. Risk of Rain 2 can be like that. Interesting. These are all still double, although I'm getting to the point where I don't care anymore. Or they're not double, no, they'd have to be 28. I can math. Yeah, makes sense. What, the health and defensive abilities are irrelevant? Like, I know healing is hard to come by in like NetHack and traditional roguelikes, but it doesn't necessarily make defensive buffs irrelevant. Not gonna get at max HP. I'll take stuns the victim, I guess. I'm liking Crow's Foot. I'll hold on to that. Yeah, so like 12% damage when you're close to a deployed skill, right? Or 15% damage basically all the time if you can find one piece of food. I guess that scales more with more points in it, but... Late game's different from the entirety of the game, right? That's what counts as being near in this case. So I'll redeploy them right next to the boss next time. Yeah, it's very cool looking, I agree. I don't think I'm able to replace the oven axe for a while. It's okay, it's not that slow. What's the crit condition on it? Repeat the last hit combo to inflict crit damage, okay. Alright, so we gotta go to the graveyard. Kind of like having this ice shards is really nice because it has almost no recovery frames after pressing it, so I think it has literally none. I can press it and the swing button at the same time and not lose any time. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Do I not spend all of them? Oh, okay. Done with mutations. Remember where the graveyard was. There it is. Alright, so there's supposed to be a door here that I have to use the cavern key on. And then after using it once, I never need to collect it again. Whether or not I make it to the giant boss, is that right? Are there any mutations that have to deal with bleed? I kind of want to make that stiletto dagger work, but I don't really have any easy ways to get bleed on all the time without having, like, Porky Pack, which is bad. I have no sense of like how many mutations are in this game and how close I am to unlocking all of them. I feel like there would be as many mutations as there are like weapons. Keep my red stuff. Thank you. If I could get a colorless version of ice shards, that would be wonderful. Networking. Oh, that's a mutation. Okay, cool. Like what I'm missing. No. Not quite double. Will be soon. Then I'll stop carrying. Oh, of mutations. Actually using that buff. The other one, and I'll probably just go all red for the rest of the run now. No, thank you. Thought I rolled into that, I guess not. Left anything interesting on the ground? Doesn't look like it. Howdy. What does the circle around it mean? I thought there was a thing that meant that it had a, I thought it would show like a star if it had a star affix, but I don't see one on that one even though it has one. Let's go back to like healing aggressively now that I can. Probably building a bad habit, but... Oh, here we go. Nice. There's the cavern. Let's see if I can find any more shit first before we take that exit. Explorer's Instinct, that's what we want. Chest. Shit I don't care about. Cursed chest. Don't see any star enemies. What we got? No thanks. What's that? Special exits? There it is. Hooray, new level. Networking. All enemies with projectiles stuck in them share 41% of the damage they take between them. That's a cool idea, but I just feel like the game's too fast-paced for you to really benefit from that. I guess maybe it's killing stuff behind you and you're getting the loot for free or something, but... all this. No, I guess I do get a full heal as I do that, that's right. I don't have to drink before interacting with that. Reach the cavern for the first time. That's a cool looking enemy. Is he immune from the back or something? Looks like it. Dang. It's gonna be hard for me to get used to. Stop it! Jumpy boy. Jeez. Guys drop a bomb, okay. Let's see. Sure, if they can't jump 4 times in a row. Oh, it's a lift. Probably fine now. Guys are really bad if I let them fuck me up there. This is fine. Yeah, I'll take that. That looks great, actually. Legendary Infantry Grenade. The free poison's kind of cool. The fact that it's got a super short cooldown. I like having 2 things that I'm deploying, though. What do you think? I'll try it. I don't have Scheme equipped at the moment anyway. Ooh, God. Okay, don't do that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what my plan is here. This is probably a bad idea. Hopefully I can actually get somewhere where I'm not going to touch lava and die. Uh-oh. I might be screwed. This might be the end of my run. It's really annoying. I didn't realize the level could be laid out in such a way that I could just game over like this. Bummer. Okay. So I now have an alternate way to get to the cavern, is that right? That's unfortunate. That was a pretty good build I had running there. Just don't need to pick up the key anymore. Okay, thanks. No thanks. Sewer is one way to get there. I guess any path out of here would eventually get me to the graveyard, right? See ya. Yeah, I dig this. So close. Really liked this last time. Heck yeah. What do we got over here? It's purple, so maybe not. Because I haven't really invested too far into red yet, I could always back out. Oops. There we go. Yes, please. Hi. No, thank you. I don't really care, but I'll check. No. The tentacle is kind of slow, but it's probably better than the pure nail. Seems like the pure nail is only really good if you can be constantly using the bounce attack for crits, which is kind of hard to... It's higher attention to manage, you know? Hello? Thank you. Don't want the ramparts. We need the ancient sewer, I think, right? Yeah, okay. I feel like I would have like really wrecked it with that last build I had. Really sad. I got weirdly stuck in an area with a place I couldn't avoid dying, it felt like. Is it worth going this way? Well, there's a door out that way. Have I left any scrolls behind? Doesn't look like it. Let's keep going this way then. It's fine. I guess if it never let me land there, it would be a non-problem. Oh hey, that was an accident. Realize I got that. Hooray, Advanced Forge 1. Is there an Advanced Forge 2? Like I want to go all in on trying to get that. Alright. Something to spend money on. I enjoyed... Rosefoot. Oh, I accidentally went to the Corrupted Prism. Shit. I think I'm okay. I think this still can go to the Ancient Sewers. I guess we'll see. I just assumed this was the right exit, I guess. I didn't realize there were 3. Oh, I guess I've never been here. Alright. birds here. Thank you. I need to replace my main weapon. It's starting to lag. I don't have any money though. Barbed tips, another mutation. Very good. Keep wanting that to be food. Is that what that was? Does that only last for a single floor? I could try the axe. I didn't hate it before, although it really mattered that it was legendary. When I had that stun affix on it, was really good. Wait, did it not give me the 60 door? There just isn't one here? Oh, that's so mean. Extra damage with arrows stuck in enemies. Neat. Oh yeah, this is a great cash sink. Cash has been a really confusing resource for me in this game so far. I've not really been able to figure out why you get so much of it when there's so little to spend it on other than rerolling shops. But I guess it makes more sense. Before I took proximity to deployed skill, didn't mind Predator. Might be good with a slow weapon. It's useless on bosses, though. Wish Porky Pack was good. Really feels like it's bad. Vengeance I don't think I need for this difficulty tier. Try Predator. Trail of green goo. Giant cocoon. Who might have passed judgment? I don't got ahead. What is life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Boring. Okay, so I can't actually use the hole for anything, sadly. Damn it. Double goddamn it. Yeah, it's nice to be able to actually swing the axe while invisible. Got 3 food buffs now. Alright, so the exit I need from the ancient sewers is the insufferable crypt, I guess. Corrupted artifact. If you pick it up, you'll be cursed. No thanks. Service key. Come on, man. You can't be just fast enough to be able to turn around while I'm swinging my axe. It's extremely rude. This one, please. Thank you. That looks great. Sure, why not? Really hate some of those attacks. I guess they technically give you enough time to see what's happening and get out of dodge, but... I have this, like, utterly irrational desire for like gem drops and food drops to have the exact same drop rate, and so I get mad every time a gem drops, thinking I'm getting screwed, even though I don't think the game actually works that way. Yes, I will take that. Probably re-roll the bonus on it, but I will take it. Not take that, though. Explorer's Instinct, okay. Got it a little bit late there. Probably should have taken the boss cell, but who cares? It's fine. Oh, I should have checked the warp to see if I left any scrolls on the table. Oh well. Hi, friend. This, please. Forge. Okay, that's better. S quality. This all looks great. Happy with my mutations. Alright, Insufferable Crypt I have to take to the graveyard. Makes sense. That's quite a bit faster than my last one. Just a little bit faster. These days I'll learn how to deal with these things. I don't know why they give me so much trouble. They don't look like they should be that hard. Hey, Moonshine, how you doing? I'm doing alright. Hope you're well. War Spear. No thanks. I've never heard of Pajama Sam before. I'm going to play whatever. My schedule is determined by my voting spreadsheet, so that requires games to have at least a 75 on Metacritic, or extenuating circumstances, and subblock, so Twitch and Patreon subscribers can pick a game for me to play for about an hour every couple months. There's no restrictions there. Good. Thank you. It feels like it's almost incorrect, even though you get so many extra cells for playing on higher difficulties in this. Like, I feel like you want to at least max this guy out before you even start touching the higher boss cell tiers. I don't know. Seems so much easier to just blast through the game. Graveyard on normal difficulty. That's interesting. I felt immediately incentivized to use the heat system in Hades. Well, I guess that came after this, so I was already informed by this. I might want that, actually. I might switch off the invis thing to the deployed skill buff. Secret well, corpse, rubbish. Hey, free gold. Free sword. Indeed. Shit. That's not good. Chest through here. None of those are double, yes. What we got? Don't care. It's gonna be hard for me to not always want this ice ability as my Y button, since it has no cooldown for casting it and I can use it at the same time as my X button. Oh, that's annoying. How do I get in there? I guess all the way over there somewhere? Missing a spot with a... Oh, there's a key there. No, but I haven't found the way in there yet. What in the heck? So I gotta go down from this next one this way? Oh, there's lots of... Oh no, it's the one I did before. Sorry. One's also locked. Huh. I don't think I had as much trouble navigating this area last time. Clearly missing something. Come on. Went in that chest door already. Can't go through either of those. I go left and up. Very silly. Just kind of blasted through this level last time. If anyone in chat knows what I'm missing, feel free to speak up. It says I need a key. The area that has a key has a door I can't get through. I can't get through here to go down. I've already been to the bottom of this. Which obelisk, which is next to which door? Let me check. Thought that just warped me back out of this little... Oh, thank you. Weird. It's the architect's key. Okay. Other more different key. Here's our exit for later. I think the only other level that has a thing where you have to like warp through a locked door is the clock tower, right? Probably upgrade this to be better. It's the same technically right now. Found food in a minute, sadly. Scroll behind. Probably good to start just doing brutality. Like how the bats keep getting confused every time I turn invisible. It's pretty amazing. There's one finally. Make that better too, I think. Oh, I guess it's not a plus, so maybe not. What have I left behind? Anything that I give a shit about? No. Alright, this time let's not fall into lava pools repeatedly. It's kind of a bummer. Nice. Don't really need the invisibility as badly now because I'll wait to reset it. I don't have such a slow weapon. I think it really helps with the slow weapon. Might actually be a secret there. Damn it. Guess you just have to do this stage a bunch to kind of expect where to find those. Yeah, Cleaver 9. It's one of the highest numbers I've seen. 9++. Hey, Ahan, how you doing? Oh, that's a new attack. I haven't seen him do that before. I like the idea of an enemy you can only hit from the front. It's cool. Oh, shit. That was less cool. Trap? I gotta recognize what caused it. I'll look for it next time. Sure, Ruby Amulet 9, why not? That was the trap thing that I just walked past, maybe. Not too lit yet. Flying alcoholic outfit. But I assume that's a reference to some property with the color scheme. Crystals. Sorry, pal. Do more with crystals and sell them, I'm sure of that. Is the alchemist a madman or a genius? Rude. The birds are just difficult to stagger. Chest. I'm good, thank you. Thought I dodged that, I did not. I would at least be trying to do this on one boss cell if I knew exactly when I would get potion refills, right? Explorer's Instinct. Leave a scroll behind. Can't tell if that's on the wall. Me home. I walked right past it because I'm blind. Cool. Anything else that's terribly interesting that I left behind? I don't think so. There's a door through here. Guardian's Haven. Yeah, that's the new boss. Okay, cool. Flying Alcoholic. Happy Holidays. Oh, is it like Santa Claus themed? That's funny. Plus plus. Now's the time to respec out of invisibility, so I think we want... Definitely still want gastronomy, although it's not going to help me for this boss fight. I wonder if I keep the buff when I respec out of it, or if it immediately gets reset. And I guess now I'll take Deployed Skill, because I am running those. Looks like that killed my buff. Bummer. I can keep that in mind, I guess. Giant came off it on the bottom of the cave to recharge. Nothing beats a good lava bath. Oh god. It's pretty sweet looking. It's pretty rad pixel art. You here? Lane's really had its way with you. Keeping with your arrogance. It's brought nothing but ruin on the kingdom. It's so sad. I like sad skeleton giant. Oh, cool little eyeball popping out of his head there. It looks like it's the only thing that actually damages him. Fortunately, everything counts as him getting hit into a wall there, it looks like. Really hard to reach it, though. Oh, I can stand on the hand. Okay, that helps. I guess the hand counts as a wall. That's kind of cool. A model for all of us. What drove you to this destruction? Okay, I don't know. My king. Maybe that's what the gross green... I love the Terminator 2 reference. There's one of those in, I want to say it's Guild Wars 2. There's a boss that goes down in the lava like that. It doesn't flip you off. Giant killer. It's funny. 8. I should be able to get up to ++, which should be better. Okay. I think I can technically go to the DLC directly from here. Throne Room versus High Peak Castle. Hold on one second. Guardian's Haven. It's not. I thought I could go do the lighthouse and or infested shipwreck directly from that. Maybe that's wrong. Oh, this is interesting. Giant killer. Inflicts a critical hit if the victim is an elite or a boss. Okay. Plus, this is all still fine. I have no food, so gastronomy's not helping me, but oh well. think I just threw both my traps in a pit there. Oops. Huzzah! So I think the super boss is through this door only if you have max boss cells, is that right? That's something I'll try to work on off stream. Okay, so Giant is done. Next up is the Scarecrow, and then the Servant / the Queen. And then after I've done that, I'm going to go back on the very hard mode. I just want to see what the bosses are like. I think after I see the Servant / the Queen and the credits roll, I'll let the credits roll. I'll talk over them and my final thoughts on the game. I'll probably split the recording, and then we'll keep streaming today under very hard. And I'll just stitch that onto the first off-stream recording like I did with Sekiro. This guy that gives me percentage mutations. So I have 20 out of 30 or 20 out of 50? Time to go live. Okay, I don't think I can turn down that ice ability. It's the only Y button I actually ever press. For that. Still too slow at the beginning. So punishing when those dudes just like turn around on you like that. No, I guess I probably shouldn't be starting with red when I don't have any red things. It's okay. I'll try to replace it as soon as possible. No thanks. Alright, for this one I have to go to Fractured Shrines, which I can get to from the Black Bridge, so I guess I can just go on the normal zone clearing path here. Should be fine. Ice shards, sure. Keep forgetting to grab the necklace on my way out. I don't know why. I like the idea that only works on bosses spear. Try that. Still really like gastronomy. Shop. I'll take the Assassin's Dagger. Can't afford it. Alright, maybe I'll come back for it if I can afford it later. We'll see. Bodhi. Oh, that sucks. Didn't see that they were invincible for too long there. Whoops. I think the caltrops were fucking up the bats before, too. It was really nice. Like if I dodged in midair. I tried that before and it wasn't great. I've never found the second garden key. Like, I've seen the room that it's in. Does it require homunculus or something to get to? That would explain why I haven't figured it out. That's not good. This is an exit, if I recall. It is an exit. Okay. Don't want that. Really need to get a new weapon. Everything I have is green. Legendary throwing knife, why not? I found this before. Hey, you there. It's you. Meal tray. Nice. See ya, Jahan. Sleep well. Good seeing ya. Want more ass to banish. Yeah, we just want to get to the Black Gate. Black Bridge, whatever. Ramparts. Finally get a thing if I keep forgetting to change that out. Oh, I wouldn't be one short if I hadn't put that 1 point in the other item by accident. Oops. So I was liking gastronomy. Right, I gotta remember Crow's Foot. It's great for this difficulty tier, at least. I'm gonna do a bank clear, but not while I've got a boss I'm trying to fight on the line here. Let's follow our rules. Mushroom Boy, why not? Because he's really slow, is why not, but it's fine. Gonna remember not to accidentally press left trigger and kill him early. Ice grenade, sure. Come on, there you go. That's all good. Shield enemies are so annoying. I think the like boss cell 2 version of the shield enemy is actually less annoying than the base one. To get something that doesn't get stuck in the enemy for this boss fight. I'm about to have a real bad time. Here, several targets at the same time. So I can take the assassin dagger. I don't know. I still kind of like it right now, though. I'll switch it out unnecessarily. Just worried about all of my daggers getting stuck in the boss and then being other shit I can do, you know? Take that instead, I guess. Doesn't really matter. They do, but it's a long time when I'm not doing damage. I try to take a mutation that involves kicking ammo out of bosses too, I guess, but... Yeah. I might switch to the giant killer here, actually. Yeah. There's an affix on left trigger, right trigger items that gives you your projectiles back. That could be nice to try to build around. Can't afford the S quality upgrade just yet. I have deployed stuff at the moment. It's not going to help me with this boss. I don't know how slow this weapon is either, which is potentially problematic. I'll still take, well, let me see. It's not that bad. Probably don't need Predator. That sounds cool, yeah. Just constantly having full ammo as a result. Shit, one of these days I'm gonna get him without getting hit. The thing is that I spend most of the fight with the boss, like, slowed, so I start responding to him on slow animations, and then for like a couple frames he'll won't be slowed. And that attack will be the one that gets out and hits me. Bolt 6. That looks nice, but I can probably get another one of them. There's one thing I live for in this game, it's getting absolute garbage-ass necklaces constantly from doing hard content in the middle of the level. S-quality giant killer stuns the victim. Neat. now I'd maybe think about switching to invisibility, but I still have my food buff from gastronomy, so I'll wait to do that unless if I get a buff. All right, so after Black Bridge, I need to go to Fractured Shrines, which I think is up there. Fuck. I think I've been here before. I've just never gotten the thing. It says in Fractured Shrines, there's corpses in the level that can be possessed with homunculus to get the outfit. Or I guess they sometimes also drop the outfit, maybe? We need this outfit to fight a new boss, so I guess if I pass it, let me know when I'm on the lookout for it. I can buy those and immediately recycle them. I think you can. I don't think buying them involves you eating them instantly. Whoa, that sucks. Not now, thank you. Maybe once I get on the higher difficulties. That corpse, maybe? Possess. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing you could do. Nice dress. So now I just have this unlocked, I guess. I think this is the zone I need to be in to use it, though. It's, the outfit equipped, wear the cultist outfit and take it to the Undying Shores exit in Oh, it is in Fractured Shrines, okay. Surprised this guy doesn't count as an elite for the purposes of my giant killer sword. We got over here. Legendary twin daggers. Yeah, okay. Is that always the reward in this stage for fighting that big statue? There's 3 legendary items to pick from. Like a pretty good reason to go this direction if you want a legendary. Glad I didn't dash off the stage there. Undying Shores. A cowl does not make the monk. Cute. Probably should have gotten the Explorer unlocked to find the rest of the scrolls on that stage, but whatever. Maybe we'll try the cluster grenade. Cultist outfit. Oh, the flying alcohol is also free. Okay. Might actually unlock one of these outfits now. I really like the look of the Hand of the King one. Poisons the enemy, sure. This is all fine still. I guess I did lose the gastronomy buff, but I don't have enough money to respec. Okay. Who said the dead were useless? So I guess Undying Shores gets us to the Mausoleum, and the Mausoleum is a new boss fight. So we'll do that, and then we only have one more boss to find. This is an interesting room. Is it generally true that anything that's not the core 3 bosses or the super boss at the end is DLC content? Skull seems oddly familiar. Weird room. Those are double. Well, shit. Okay, that's a thing that happens. He took some falling damage. Presumably he dropped his stuff all the way up there. He sure did. Okay. Kind of a cool idea. Pot states didn't fare any better than the rest of us. Moments of consciousness are becoming rarer and shorter. I won't make it to the lighthouse. Legendary Crowbar or Golden Amulet 8. So I think I get both. Don't think I want the Legendary Crowbar. Get a shortcut down at the bottom too? I did not. We're double now. Oiled sword. That could be nice. Actually be able to routinely provide oil status effects. Almost yourself outfit. What the heck is this? Oh, is it like a code or something? Interesting. I like how they do some zone identity by mixing in enemies from earlier levels. That's kind of cool. These skeleton guys. Hey, finally, I haven't seen you in a minute. None of them are double, and I guess I don't care anymore once it gets to below 20% for every health upgrade. First aid. I'm gonna apostate revive at least 3 souls. I didn't realize that's what was happening. Right on. No thanks. Okay, once I get to a warp, I'll look for it. Thank you. It's not much closer. Explorer's Instinct. Well, there's the mausoleum. Let's see if there's any scrolls. There's one. Don't mind upgrading either of those. They both seem pretty good. So is there like somewhere in this room where you can find the password for that door down there? Right, so this should be the Scarecrow, and then after that it's just the servants and the queen. Oiled sword. Almost yourself. Douses the enemy with inflammable oil and inflict critical hits during 10 seconds after hitting an enemy on fire. Okay, so you want to combine that with something that applies fire. Keep working on the Hand of the King outfit. Ass quality cluster grenade. Hoping to get something that wasn't max damage at max HP. Scarecrow was a world-famous botanist. Blades and roses. Interesting. Scarecrow slash poison ivy. Oh, that's interesting. I see, so you'll be able to jump up to him. It's pretty cool. Here you hide in the ground like that. Beat the Scarecrow. Mushroom we trust. Defeat the Scarecrow without bouncing on any mushrooms. Yep. Certainly was doing that in order to increase the challenge for myself. It wasn't because I didn't understand the mushroom bounce mechanic. I thought I did bounce on it at least once, but whatever, it's fine. Scarecrow's sickles. Okay. Is it that you have to bounce on them to reach him when he's in the air or something, or to keep them from blowing up? I think the derelict distillery can take me to the lighthouse eventually, is that true? %. Yeah, I think that this legendary forge thing and the upgrade from beating Conjunctivius several times to be able to upgrade your weapons twice is like insanely impactful to your ability to survive levels in this game. Comes back to you automatically, inflicts increasingly severe critical hits after each hit. Okay, so it's like death from Castlevania's attack. That could be fun to try to set up. Make a castle. Oh, Infested Shipwreck. Yeah, that's what we want for the other boss I haven't seen yet. This is the servants who we have seen and died to, and the queen who I haven't reached. Hagen, you say? Guys continue to be annoying when they're not controlled by me. Are the leg huggers new to this zone? I don't remember when I unlocked them. I thought I had one before I came here. Map part. Hey, kebab upgrade. Nice. Shit, should have seen that coming. I wished everything that was an instant disqualification when taking damage didn't apply to traps like cursed chests and your kill streak. I guess eventually you know the level layout well enough to like not accidentally blindly roll into a trap or something, but it seems really hard to just know where to expect those on the first play. What we got? Don't care. Kind of like my current thing. I'm missing some stuff here. Whoa. Get back to whatever that is. Drop the scroll. You get to a warp. Yes. Killing deck. Interesting. Can be Gambit. Do I still need the cultist uniform to get to the Scarecrow again in the future, or do I have permanent access to it now? Care for any of that, or any of that. Never food. I see. Hello. We're in all red mode now. Forked key required. Maybe 8 over 5S. My current one has poison though. Mysterious map. I think those forge upgrades are so strong because, like, I think all the scroll upgrades are on top of whatever the base damage is on your weapon. So if you can just get one extra upgrade on every item you have, like, that gets out of hand really fast. And granted, I am playing on normal difficulty, but it seems like you should prioritize getting those as soon as possible. Well, we're not going to get that easily. I guess those are just gone. The spikes. It's unfortunate. More map parts. Leave any scrolls behind is all I care about. Excuse me. Playhouse. Time to get wrecked. Yeah, I agree. I assume they're balanced around those. Shoots cards in various patterns. The fourth hit recalls all the cards, dealing critical damage. Back to picking this up. Try re-rolling this again. Oh no, okay, that's better. We teach me the mechanics for the fight. This is a really neat concept for a boss fight. Shit. One down. This is easier now that I have the wall jump too. Oh, right. God, she does that. This might be one of my favorite ways of having multiple enemies in a boss fight. They kind of take turns, but sometimes they do stuff where they work with each other like this. I think it's cool. I died when I got to the third one last time. I probably should have eaten that instead of taking the buff, but... Shit, that was really bad. Unfortunately, my current weapon incentivizes me to like kind of stand still for a second and try to get a 3-hit combo instead of dodging through every attack. Gilded Uni. Hedgehog outfit. Well, I should have gone for that one. Delayed hedgehog. He has to hurry up, I guess. This is where I would be absolutely fucked if I was doing this on on a higher difficulty level without the healing guaranteed, right? Destroy me. Have to move at a faster pace. I'll switch. I'll finish the Hand of the King off because I'm close, and I'll switch to that. Fires large arrows that push enemies, stuns and inflicts critical damage if it bumps its target into a wall or another enemy. Alright, haven't seen the Queen before. I'm gonna let the credits roll after this, assuming I don't die. If I die, it's a bummer, I guess. We'll talk about the game and I'll split the recording. The rest of it I'll start stitching onto my off-stream playthrough that I'll continue starting tomorrow morning. Sparkle in the Night. Still have my damage buff. Cannot allow anything to leave the island. Beyond reasoning now. Which is pretty cool looking. I have like the worst possible weapon for this boss because I have to be moving constantly, so I can't get my 3-hit combo. I guess maybe if I could freeze her or something for a second. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, she gets to parry you. That's awesome. Oh, she has really cool attack patterns. I'm gonna die here. There it goes. Shit. She keeps parrying my third attack. It's so mean. Oh, cool. Guess the die is cast. I have to end her. You get a cutscene? That was pretty sweet. I like her better as a final boss than the Hand of the King. She's way harder than the Hand of the King, but I think her moveset is like, she seems to use a lot of the abilities and stuff from Dead Cells. Oh no! OBS just disconnected. I don't think I can pause this. Okay, I guess I lost all my internet. 1 second here, I'm just gonna let my stream know what's going on. So I guess I'll give my ending thoughts here. That's kind of a bummer. If this had happened like 2 minutes later, that would have been more convenient. So I like Dead Cells. I think this game is really good. It's one of the best roguelites I've played. It has really cool ideas. It probably feels the best to play of most of the ones I've encountered. Dodging feels great. Fighting feels great. The game feel is like super top-notch. My complaints have to do with what I assume are runaway momentum in the design from early access and like responding to player feedback so much and kind of leaning into one direction. I don't mind that the game is built around eventually you're going to get to a high difficulty level where everything one-shots you. I think that's a completely reasonable way to build out your difficulty. But if that's the case, then I feel like they need to focus way less on giving you choices that let you increase your tankiness or your defensiveness, because none of that matters if you're going to get one shot, right? Why would they even let you take something that gives you more health when it doesn't really matter? A lot of that probably just comes down to momentum from the early decision to make your health be a large number that can get modified a lot over time. If this game instead had like hearts, like Enter the Gungeon or Binding of Isaac, or a really low health total like Darkest Dungeon, and it was more focused on mitigation than it was on max health, I think that could work better for me. I mean, obviously you're meant to eventually learn to just play everything perfectly and never get hit by anything, and get a build that's so powerful that stuff dies before it's a threat to you. But I guess in my case, I don't mind if that's the design objective. I just wish that it was more reinforced by removing more of the kind of passive stuff from the game in the meantime. I guess that's mostly a mild complaint, though. Now that I get it, I can appreciate it and play it right, so to speak. And I'll have to learn to play it right while I'm doing it off stream. I like the layout of the game, although I think that it's really confusing to a blind player if you have all the DLC available. I kind of wish that they restricted which paths you could take until after you've beaten the Hand of the King, at least. Or maybe had some kind of direction there, or like I wish there was more information about how the flask system worked on the higher difficulties, or at least on Boss Cell 1, because it's not clear whether or not you're supposed to get a full flask or only a single flask. I wish when you went to go pick a level, it told you all of the modifiers, like, you know, this one's going to have a speedrun door and a kill count door, and it's going to have this many scrolls or whatever. Even if that was like an unlockable that you had to get after a first clear so it wouldn't be disruptive to a new player, it would be good to have more information so I don't have to intuit it. Speaking of the flask system, I think that the boss cell system is cool, but that it's way too aggressive, like with flasks specifically. I don't think they need to go straight from almost every other level has a full flask refill to you only get one flask back per stage. Like, I think there should be at least an interstitial stage in there where you at least get a full heal at the end of every level and then just get less of a flask refill, because the lack of a full heal and a flask refill is super brutal and something that I feel would be appropriate for difficulty 5, but difficulty 2 just seems like over the top, borderline. Flasks. Abilities. So there's a lot of abilities in this game that seem good when you look at them, but then when you go to try them out, there's something about the math that makes them not great. Like, the thing that does damage when things are chilled is like pitifully low damage, even when you have a lot of points into that into green. And the Porcupack is pitifully bad because the internal cooldown on it is so terrible. Like, they were so careful to not make it too strong that they made it worthless. And I kind of wish that they would be more willing to let mutations be broken. It's one of two things for me. Either mutations are really strong and borderline broken, and you can only have 3 of them, or they're about as strong as they are in this game, and you unlock some way to get more than 3 over time. Because right now a lot of them are super situational, a lot of them require a high amount of attention in order to play around, and you can get the same effect for significantly less effort by picking a simpler mutation a lot of the times. I'm going to be interested to Google this or wiki it and see if people have like lists of effective mutations, because I think that gastronomy one is like kind of busted. I don't know if it's the best one in the game, but to me it's insane that not only does it double the healing, but that buff is huge. It's like getting an entire extra scroll, and it lasts through several scroll pickups. So maybe the fact that it's situational makes it not that great, but especially if you're in the higher boss cell tiers, I don't see what other choice you really have, you know? But the art's really good. The music is outstanding. Like I said, the game feel is top-notch. It feels like in order to be successful in this game, on the higher difficulties, it feels like to be successful, you have to be good at it. On the lower difficulties, it kind of has that Binding of Isaac feel. Well, if you get a busted build, you just smash buttons and things die, right? Which is less great, but you know, what are you going to do? And I'll probably repeat some of this or get into this a little bit more. I'm going to split the recording at the end of the credits here, and then I'll start playing again for the rest of my allotted stream time. And then while I'm playing, I'll talk about some of this stuff again to get some input from chat to see where people agree or disagree with me. But that'll go in the next episode, which probably won't get posted for a while. I'll wait until I unlock, I don't know, Boss Cell 3 or something before I stitch together another episode. So if you're watching this now, you probably won't see the rest of it for a bit. I think that's the extent of my comments, so I don't know that I have anything else to talk about during the credits here. Just in case there's like an image or something, I'll let the credits roll the rest of the way. But if you're watching in the future and you know something happens into the credits, maybe skip ahead.
That just raises further questions.
Hey folks, I think we're back. I went ahead and gave my post-game thoughts when it crashed, so those will be in the YouTube VOD if you're interested. Sorry. Really bad timing there. I wish that had happened like after I'd given my thoughts and we were about to start up the next run, but it lasted longer than a usual Comcast micro outage. I don't really know what the deal was with that. My thoughts are primarily around the healing system though, and flasks, and how I was surprised that the boss cell system makes flasks so scarce so quickly. I feel like they could have stepped that out a little bit, or at least given you a full heal at the end of every level and a single flask increase before going straight to you only get one flask back per stage. And some other thoughts about the balancing on mutations and stuff. But I wanted to let the credits make it all the way to the end. Actually, they've been running pretty much since the outage, so they're pretty long credits. So if anyone had any other thoughts about the game in general, post-mortem type stuff, feel free to let me know what you think. Once this is done here, I'm going to go ahead and split the VOD, and we'll start back on very hard and just trying to make as much progress as possible for the off-stream playthrough. Wish more games had the game feel of Dead Cells. Like, dodging and parrying and all of that feels really, really good. And there's great sound effect cues for all of it. And I kind of like that it gives you a kind of implicit incentive to go fast. Yeah, I drew a comparison to the Heat system, which of course Hades learned from this game, but Heat feels gradual. This game's difficulty system feels like silly. It's like insane how much the difference between one boss cell and 0 is, and insane how much the difference between 2 and 1 is. And I imagine it can't get that much crazier from that point forward. So I'm going to go ahead and split the VOD there. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, you're going to have to wait a little bit to see the next one until I get far enough in my off-stream playthrough to get the third cell. So we'll see you.